Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Happy Friday. This is my monthly favorites, my October favorites, and as always in true monthly fashion, we are going to, at the end of this video, do your Snapchat favorites. So for the past couple of months now, I think this is my third or fourth month to do this, I will ask you guys, I'll tell you like the day before when I'm going to film, and I'll ask you guys to send me in pictures or videos of your favorites. So if you don't follow me on Snapchat and you do have a Snapchat, my username is the same as my channel name, txmommyofboys, and I am very active on there. So anyways, let's jump into favorites. I don't have a ton to talk about this month, but I did find some wonderful things. First of all, let's do the awkward shirt video here. This is the cutest sweater, and I got this on QVC, and it's Bethany Moda's line that I believe she sells in Aeropostale or Aeropostale, however you say it. And they released some of her Christmas winter sweaters on QVC before they put them in stores, and I snagged this one. And I know it was under $30, but this sweater, like the material is so comfortable. It's not super thick, which is good because in Texas it doesn't get really cold. Like today I'm wearing sweater and boots and I was cold and it was 62 outside. So yeah. Anyway, I love this. I got a medium for reference and I will link it below. So let's jump in to the other things I was loving this month. And I wanted to mention this first because when I first got this product, I was like, it's all right, but I don't see a huge difference. And then I stopped using it and I noticed a difference in my skin when I didn't use it. And it is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I'm almost done. I had a sample of this and this full size. And honestly, I really like it. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get another one and repurchase this maybe for the VIB sale. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen, I did a VIB recommendations video yesterday. So I'll link that below as well. But, I don't know. They have a smaller size of this. I would definitely encourage you guys to try it. Because I think the smaller one's like $16. And the first week or so, I didn't notice a huge difference, but I spray this on my face before I put my other primer on. And generally, I use, depending on which foundation I use, I either use, and what time of year it is, I either use like a radiating or illuminizing primer or a pore filling primer. Sometimes I use both. Regardless, I always start by spraying this. I just love it, and I just feel like it really does make a difference. And another thing I love this for is to spray my beauty blender or my brush before I apply foundation or concealer. So I definitely loved that this month. And then this is the primer I reached for. Besides that, this, I wouldn't really say I use it as a primer. It's just kind of like a hydrating spray just to get your skin ready and prepped before you put on foundation. I don't know, but I do like it. And I notice the difference when I don't wear it. And that's how I know if a product really works. But I really want the Becca, like, I forgot what it's called, the Backlit Radiant Primer that just came out. But I looked in my stash and I saw this Laura Mercier Foundation Primer, the Radiance one. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try that because I need to shop my stash more, you know? And if I already have a primer that gives radiance, why do I need to buy another one, you know? So I used this a bunch this month and I really like it. I do have it under my foundation today. I find that in the winter or cooler months, I really like a hydrating or illuminating primer. So, because my skin gets a little bit drier, but I love the dewy, luminous look. Not oily, but just super, that healthy glow. That's what I love in skin. So, I really liked this. And this is a deluxe size sample. So Sometimes they have these as like 100-point perks, but definitely if you go into Sephora, they'll give you a sample of this. I would definitely recommend, if you're someone who likes a more illuminated look, this just to put on your cheeks, just to kind of give yourself some hydration and to make it look like you're super hydrated. I loved this. And then, gosh, I'm looking at my stuff and I'm like, almost all of this has to do with like brightening, highlighting, glow. I guess that's kind of the mood I was in this month. So I was also reaching for this. This is a cream color base by MAC, and this is the only one I have, and it's in the color Pearl. And what I did with this is, after I put on my foundation, I would just put this right at the high points of my cheek where you highlight, and I always top it with a powder highlighter as well. I just feel like this kind of bumps it up a notch, and so I did that a ton this month. I even put it like on the tip of my nose. I've been all about the highlight lately. So I am going to mention this too. I just got this, but I have to mention this next, this highlighting powder. It's from MAC and it's limited edition, which is one reason why I want to go ahead and mention it, even though I've only had it like a week. It is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Oh Darling. And I have Laura Geller's Gilded Honey, and the color is the same. This one you get more product, I believe, and I like the texture of this one better. The Laura Geller one is kind of like hard, if you will. It's just, look at that. This one seems to go on and buff on really beautifully. I do have that on today as my highlighter. And I like the formula of this one better than the Laura Geller one. However, they are the same color. Swatch next to each other, they're so similar, but if you can get your hands on this, do it, girl. And then, okay, I've been trying some new foundations. So I'm gonna have like some reviews and first impressions and stuff coming up over the next couple of weeks of foundations. However, almost every time I filmed, and it probably 80% of the time that I wore makeup, I wore this combo. And I know it's kind of high maintenance because it's two like higher end foundations. I do like the way they apply separately, but for me, I had to do it because this is too dark and this is too light right now. So I mixed the two and I found that I really enjoy the coverage of these two paired together. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I'm in the shade 128. No. 118 or Y325. For reference, this is my summer shade. So I mixed it with the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation in N10. Now I have a full review of both of these actually. I'll link those below if you want to see kind of how they look on their own, but together is what I'm wearing today and what I have been wearing all month. I do one pump of this and squirt out like a pea-sized amount of this, and this combo is life to me right now. I love it so very much. It is I feel like this Cover FX is a very full coverage, and the Makeup Forever HD is a medium coverage. So together they're a medium, like a fuller coverage, but it's super lightweight. You know, it's very, very comfortable, and you have to use such small product with both of these that it doesn't feel cakey. So I think either one of these are great on their own, but paired together, yes. And then the very last thing is I've been using a brush. Like, I go through phases. I will use a beauty blender. I'll use the Real Technique sponge. I'll use, you know, a flat top kabuki or a angled kabuki or whatever. And this one is just a crown brush. I got it off Coat Look, but it's the round top. And I have a couple of these, but I've been digging the round top foundation kabuki brushes for applying foundation. A couple of times I used a beauty blender this month, but really the majority of the time I would spray this Smashbox on there and buff it in with this brush, and it looked beautiful. So I've been digging my round top kabukis. this month. And that, oh, I do want to mention one eyeshadow because I feel like it is the perfect color for fall, and it is a ColourPop shadow in Bandit. I have this in my crease today and on my lower lash line, and this is just the most warm brown. It is, I said a matte. It says it's a satin, but it's pretty matte. I mean, I wear it in my crease. I wear it on the lid sometimes too, but look at that, you guys. Is that not beautiful? I love this eyeshadow. It's $5. Now, I have a couple of mattes that are kind of harder to blend, but I guess because this is a satin formula, it's really not hard to blend. I use it on like a MAC 217 and buff it into my crease, and it works beautifully. So, love this for this time of year, and I've got a mess going on. We are going to jump into Snapchat favorites. If you don't have Snapchat, let me know below what you are loving in October, and let's jump into the Snapchat. Okay, I brought y'all in closer because I like y'all to be able to see who's talking on Snapchat. This is from Ash WE84.
My favorite is the Bourjois Foundation, my Naked 2 palette, Stila Kitten eyeshadow, Wake Me Up concealer, and the Fergie Daily lipstick, and of course, you.
Oh, she's so sweet. You know, it's so funny that you mentioned that Bourjois foundation because that is one that is coming up for review. So, sneak peek, actually love it, and I agree with you. So, you're so sweet, and I love that Fergie, or that lipstick too. And Kitten, can we just talk about Stila's Kitten? Good picks, girlfriend. Okay, here's one, Naked 3. Oh, it's too fast. This is Brianna 2353. Let's replay it because it was too fast. Okay, that was the Naked 3, the baby lips. Oh, I can't see it. It's too fast. But yes, I love it. I need to use my Naked 3 more. I haven't used it a lot this year. Okay, so let's see this one.
Okay, so my top two favorites are MAC Oh Darling and MAC Tonight's the Night, but I'm also really loving the Morphe 35O palette.
Girl, me too! Me?
I forgot to tell you that Champagne Pop also, but my...
Oh, it cut off. She was saying something, but it cut off. Okay, so she mentioned the MAC Oh Darling highlight too, and that was Never Yours Boo. That's my girlfriend. She's a subscriber, but we Snapchat probably every single day. But yes, seriously, if y'all don't have Oh Darling highlight, you need it in your life. Champagne Pop too. I wish I would have got one of the eyeshadows from that collection. Okay, Candy Sway. Candy Sway.
My favorite is my mama. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Oh my.
Hi, me, Mom.
Oh, hi, Candy.
How precious, Candy. I loved that. That is so sweet. She is so cute. I bet she's fun. So hi, Candy's mom. Okay, and Candy, of course. Let's go to Princess Allie 86. That is a subscriber, but we talk a whole lot on Snapchat and Facebook too. So let's see. Naked Basics and the e.l.f. primer.
My Naked Basics a lot. I don't know, just all the matte shadows I've been really enjoying. The e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. This Marc Jacobs lipstick in Boy Gorgeous.
Ooh, I don't have that one.
This MAC lipstick in Dare You, I think. It's a cream sheen. I just read.
Oh, I don't have either of those lipsticks, and she's been telling me to try that e.l.f. Hydrating Primer, so I'm going to have to try it, Allie, because you keep talking about it, so it must be really good. Okay, Blue Butterfly 13. I like that screen name.
Hey girl, I've been loving the Morphe 35O palette, the Ciate Bronzer, Star Island, and Matte Blush and Rosy Outlook.
Oh, I've been wanting to try some of the Ciate stuff, and if you didn't see my haul video, you didn't see what I feel about the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm highly impressed too. So, I'm with you, Blue Butterfly. Okay, SLC 1995, the Marc Jacobs primer. That stuff is amazing. It's the coconut. She's so pretty. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Hang on, she's going to say something, I think. Burberry Fresh Glow Luminous Base. It gives the most beautiful glow. And I have a sample of that. I need to use it a few more times because I've used it, but only like 2 or 3 times. I need to use it more because when I did use it, I really liked it. The Burberry Glow, it's like a primer, and it kind of works like this Laura Mercier Radiance one, but I really like it too. Okay, and the last one, Emily, which I talk to her on Snapchat a lot, and she usually sends in monthly favorites, and she sent me Emily Chevalier, you know I can't say that. She sent me something, but it's completely empty. So I'm not sure really what happened. So Emily, I think I'm gonna let you send me your favorites next week and we'll just throw it at the end of this video because that really makes me mad. Sometimes it doesn't like load right or something, so that bummed me out. But that is it for Snapchat favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know as always what your favorites were in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye.